Hey everyone, welcome back to the Spare Parts Racing YouTube channel. It's been a while since we filmed or uploaded anything, so we're really excited to be back working on videos, back working on some of our projects full time now that we've moved and the craziness of that is over. So I'm going to show you my BMW and what the plans are for it and what I'm working on right now. So pretty much the plan with my BMW is it's being turned into a full-on race car. Right now, all the interior has been stripped. This has been a bear to work on, but this has been my project for about the last 2 weeks. It is done now. It's ready to go, ready to get race seats, ready to get the steering column and the dash put back in. Right now, what I'm working on is starting on the engine bay. So the ultimate plan here is we are going to swap in an LS and a T56, and of course put a turbo on it and make some big power. So right now I've been working on just kind of getting off some of the stuff like the airbox and some of just the trim pieces that are in the way, and the plan is to pull the engine this weekend and have this out by the end of the week. This is Blue's list over on the board, so this is pretty much everything I'm planning on doing with it. The biggest thing will be the engine swap, got some stuff to sell, and then coilovers is another big one. We're going to look for an M5 differential as well because it is a limited slip diff versus this one is just an open. So we're going to look for an M5 diff and then a lot of interior parts as well. And that's kind of the general plan for the BMW right now. So what's in the car right now is a 4.4 liter V8 N62 and it's mounted to a 6-speed ZF box. And pretty much the reason we're swapping it is because this engine's kind of old. It has 165,000 miles. It leaks like a mother, and it's not really an engine that can get any more power out of it. And the plan with this is to make it as fast as possible, as awesome as possible. And so we're switching over to an LS. It's easy, relatively inexpensive, big power, easy to find replacement parts. So that's kind of the whole thinking behind switching to an LS. I don't know anybody else who's ever done this in an E60, especially not an M5. So there's not really a whole lot of information out there about how to do this. So we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants and hoping that it all works out in the end. All right, so really, give me that. Okay. All right, so we've got the BMW up on the lift, and oh my God, stop it! Stop!
Okay, then I should have this one back now.
Shut up! Shut up! All right.
What's that? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up.
Stop! For Christ's sake, you guys.
All right. We're listening now.
All right, yeah, you do that. So we have the BMW. You please stop. Please just shut up. All right, so we've got the BMW up on the lift, and we're gonna start pulling the engine. Right now we're draining the oil, and we're gonna take off the exhaust so we can get to the transmission and the drive shaft, and just keep pulling stuff as we go. All right, so we got the exhaust off and a bunch of this heat shielding material that was on under here, and now we can get to the drive shaft and the transmission, and the oil is still draining. It's still going, but we got everything out of the way, so we're just gonna start taking some more things off. So we got the back half of the drive shaft out and a bunch of little like plastic random pieces. And we're just dropping out like the coolant reservoir and the lines, power steering reservoir, a couple of other little bullshit things that are in the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Henry over here making a mess.
They disconnected the hose.
Big old mess.
Look at that pretty blue coolant, though. I bet it tastes good.
Oh yeah.
But it tastes
What's
like,
it smell like?
Blueberry cotton
I
candy.
know, smell it. Let me
Yeah,
know.
I'm good. No, if
Tell me what it smells
I'm
like.
good. I'm good.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over here.
All right, so we're actually making some really good progress. We drained the brake fluid, we drained the power steering fluid, we drained the rest of the coolant, and we're about to take out the radiator and disconnect the wiring harness and the battery terminal and some other stuff. And we're getting really close. We're gonna go take a break for dinner and come back.
So that's your radiator, power steering, AC condenser, all kinds of fun stuff in that.
Got it.
Now, look at that. Suddenly there's a lot of room in the engine bay.
Radiator out. All of our fluids are drained. We got the clutch slave off. Henry got the rest of the steering rack off.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is the right size. I'm just guessing. Oh my god, it's the right fucking size. Somehow it was the right size. Oh no.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
We'll find it later. Oh, we should probably disconnect all the wiring.
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
So we're not quite done yet.
We're getting a little excited. Okay.
Okay, so now let's do this.
Ground off. Then yeah, you should have like 3 left.
Okay, so we fixed the little binding issue we had with the steering rack or the steering shaft. So should be good to raise the car up from off the engine. Beautiful. You're good. So, you know what this means? You can grab a marker